Today we are going to be learning about the all-new Slide Studio in Dealer Command Center. So you have the option to access it in several ways. One of the two ways is you can hover over the Hero Rotator and select this wheel and launch Slide Studio. Or you can come on the right hand side and select the card Hero Rotator, select the same wheel, and it will launch Slide Studio. So when this pulls up, you will see we are on all slides. These are all the slides that are currently available for you to use on your website. These may be slides that you have created in the past. These may be OEM slides, but all of the available slides will be housed in all slides. What we're going to look at today is a new feature called templates. The great thing about templates, so over the years, working with dealers, I know that it can be time consuming. It can take a long time to have turnaround for you to be able to get sliders up on your website. You know, be it an agency or if you have a someone that's doing your digital assets, it's just a turnaround time. This is a great way for someone in your store to be able to create your own sliders, and unless you want to get too crazy with it, probably about 5 minutes. So these are the current templates that are available. You can see it's around holidays. There's some seasonal ones there. There's some basic Nissan colored templates. A lot for you to choose from just to get started. So it is the wrap up of summer. So I am going to choose this summer slide, and then I'm going to select new slide using this template. And so once this loads, you will see that it will pull up the slider, and then you will see there are a couple of areas that we have left for you to be able to fill in to make this customized of your own. Okay, on the side over here, you're going to select text because we want to make some changes to this text because it's not exactly how we want it to be, right? So I want to change this, and let's make this a 2018 Nissan Altima slider. Okay, and I'm going to lease this for $249 a month, and they only need to put, let's say, $500 down at signing. So you can see when I started doing this text, it pulled up this pop-up. This gives you the ability to make changes to the font that you're creating. So think about it just like in a Word document. Bold, italicized, underlined, strike through. You've got your justification options here. You can change the size to whatever you like. The really cool thing is you've got Nissan branded font. So you can make the changes to the font, but it's already selected that's Nissan approved. The style, we'll go into this at another later date. This gives you the ability to make a little bit more in-depth changes and design styles to your font, but we'll hit that at another time. Okay, so we know in Nissan world that we like to tie in to tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, so everything is cohesive and we're all saying the same message. So on my slider, I want to do the same thing. It's model year sales event, so I want to be able to upload a model year sales event image. So however you want to house these, I like to house these in my pictures, and I have created my own file that is Nissan. So you can pull these from Nissan Artwork or wherever you like to get your Nissan logos. So I want to add the model year sales event. It's a very large image, so this is another thing we'll look into later to be able to change the a little bit of the dynamics of the. So you're going to reposition this and resize this to fit into the space that you want, because it's such a large file. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get it to where I want it to get. So I want to put it here, but that's, in my opinion, is a little bit too big. And you know what? I really don't like it there. I really want to move it over here. I want to get a little bit more. And I want to put my all right. Okay. So the other thing that you can put in here, if you have your dealership logo, this is a great place to brand your dealership and put your dealership logo in there as well. So as you can see, you can link, you can do whatever you want. That's so many options that you can do here as far as designs and colors. You can add your own boxes here. The layers, just think about this. I'm not sure if many of you know about how Photoshop works, but you can change these layers if you want things to appear on top of another item. So this will push, so this is the top layer. This will push forward or push back, however you want to arrange those layers. We'll go into that a little bit more detail later as well. So we've got that slide. Like I said, it's very basic, but it will give you the ability to put up the information very quickly that you want to have on your website. What do we want to call this slider? We want to call this the Model and Ultima July 2000. Well, July's over. Let's do August. So I want to do a publish date. So I want to do a publish date. I want this to go live. And I want it to expire on okay, set my expiration date. I suggest you put your disclaimer that you use within the dealership. Whatever you use, I'm going to put C Dealer. So we saw up here that we have this view inventory. We have the ability right in here to add a link to make that clickable. So we want to do a page on site. So you can click to choose whatever you want. I want to go to vehicle search results. And we have to fill in all the fields. Won't let you skip a step, which is really nice. So personalization. So we know that shoppers coming into your site can be served a personalized message. We want them to be served an Ultima message because our slider is on an Ultima. Okay. So we have created our personalization here. We have created keywords summer and season. So that goes along with when I'm searching for a slide. If I want to come back to it next summer or however, it's easily there for me to find. So we are going to save this. Great thing about this is you don't have to worry about it. A lot of times when you get images from an agency or files from an agency, they're really large and they can take a long time to load. This is going to flatten this out so it is the correct size, and everything is going to fit great and be perfect for your website. So we are going to publish this. And it does take a lot of time because we're talking about a large file size. We're creating images that's going to be really high resolution and really high quality, so it looks great on your website. We're going to go back to all of our slides. Okay, so there is our slide. Great thing, remember we talked about this was a promotion slide. So in order to add this to your website, you have to go to your slideshow. So we know this was a promotional slide, so we want to look here and we want to go into a promotional collection. So I want to do this promotional collection here. Okay. I want to add the slide that I just created, so I select Add Slide manually, and there is my slide. Now you will see in that collection that the slide we just created is there. We are going to save our work. I'm going to go back to the collections. And we are going to exit Slide Studio. And there is your lovely slide. I've taught you how to do that in under 11 minutes. So once you get expertise in this, I know, like I said in the start, that you'll be able to do these in about 5 minutes. I think it's going to save you time. I think it's going to be a great way for you to be able to do this in-house and get this up on the website super quick and super fast so your shop